So they made the tacos, but they forgot to label them. So I had to make sure that they label what's what. Yeah. And I haven't turned the music off. So as soon as they get that right, we'll go ahead and get started. Any questions for me, Donna, about anything?
Can I go live or should you want me to?
Yeah, you can go.
I can send it from your page. Are you doing live?
We live now on Facebook. And I go through Zoom, so you can either share it from my page.
I can, share it Thursday.
We're not friends on Facebook already?
Oh,
Okay.
you already had your number. You already had my number.
I know, right? And I've been texting you for weeks. A month, rather.
And then girl too, she had my number. She's like, they had some like training at HCC. So ended up we were at a training together. I don't remember what training. And I'm saying, I said, so they already let you know that I'm a good person.
Yep. No doubt. No doubt. Yeah, you connected to Travis. You already in there with me.
Mm-hmm.
And Travis, he don't waste time on people who aren't worth a damn. Yeah, so I just accepted, so you should be able to share it. Okay. And you good, right? You don't have any questions for me?
No.
No? Okay, cool.
Know about or have file transported to be for the developers coming. Or but otherwise, developers get some first.
We'll see if I get that feedback and so I'll just turn it on.
Yes, yes.
You want to go like this? You're gonna prop it up, I guess?
Yep,
Yeah.
I'll figure out something. Yeah.
Is it right?
It's showing that way.
Okay, thank you.
Yes. Thanks for the songs. You know,
Stand right there so we can test it?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Testing,
Perfect.
testing.
Yes, ma'am. You got it. Okay. You good?
Okay.
Okay. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started.
Okay.
Okay. Yvonne and Miss Partner, we're gonna start in about a minute. Just FYI. real quick. Yeah, how much time you got? Okay, just let you know. In about a minute or two, as soon as she gets ready. I know. Grab some coffee. And the tacos are there, so don't be shy and make sure they're labeled properly. Because she didn't label them the first time.
Yeah, don't be shy.
Yeah, don't be shy. She donated good money. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and get started whenever y'all ready. So thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. Thank you everybody online for being here for Thursday morning breakfast. As you guys already know, we're here every Thursday morning to do what we can to bridge the gap between all the good that's going on in the community and those that need that good to be done in their lives. Thursday morning breakfast is a part of the Growth for Care Alliance. It is our effort in the Growth for Care Alliance to ensure that we're doing what we can to be the bridge between the people who are doing the good, who want to do the good, and the community that needs that good to be done in their lives. Of course, politics is extremely, extremely, extremely important. Our community, most grassroots communities, poor people, we have a tendency not to pay attention to politics, but we get mad, we complain, we get upset about stuff, but we're not engaged and we're not involved politically, which is the problem. Other people who have an agenda, other people who want to get things done, they mobilize, they organize, and they do what they need to do to get their people in office. We don't do that very well. So when we have someone that wants to run for political office, to represent the people, represent the community, to create the change that they feel we need to not only hear from that person, but we need to understand where they're coming from, understand why they're running, understand what they're bringing to the table, because surprise, surprise, everyone that runs should not win. And some people who do win, we don't need. So as a community, we have to do a better job of not only listening to those persons who are running, but we got to vet people who say they want to represent us. And then even when we do the vetting, even when we vote in someone that we want, the fight isn't over. The work doesn't end. We got to hold them accountable because they're still going to need our support as a community, as an elected official, to ensure that they are getting done what they want to get done. So on that note, we're going to bring up Sister Donna Glover, who's running to represent Harris County, running to be in Harris County District Clerk's position, that office. And I'm glad that she has a teaching educational mindset because she understands that we just discussed a few minutes ago that most people don't even know what that office does. So we're gonna have Donna Glover come up and do her thing and let us know why we should vote for her. So thank you for being here. Y'all give her a hand, please.
Round of applause.
Right.
Teacher part, okay, coming in. Happy holidays, everybody. Next week is Christmas, so Merry Christmas in advance.
Wow, it's here, isn't
It's here, I'm
it?
telling you. They're like, it's gonna get warm next week. I was like, no, it's in reverse. Lord, he don't care about that. Okay. So as you guys, he just mentioned, my name is Donna Glover. I'm running for Harris County District Clerk. Check me out at donnaglover.com or Donna G for District Clerk. Those are my hashtags. So if you see me out and about, we take a picture, please include the hashtags. Please tag me on Facebook and Instagram. Facebook and Instagram is Donna G for HCDC. That's Harris County District Clerk, HCDC. So excited. If you check out my bio and just know anything about me, I am a native Houstonian. I'm from Sunnyside, Texas, but I've lived on the west side, southwest side, all that good stuff. I'm a graduate of Marabou B. Lamar High School. Yay, go Texas now. At first it was Redskins where I was there, but it's Texas now. So we're gonna be respectful of that. And I'm also a graduate of the Prairie View A&M University with Computer Science Bachelor's of Science. So that means a big deal, guys, and we'll come back to why that's a big deal later. I also have a master's in education from the University of St. Thomas, and I also have an MBA from DePaul University. So I think I'm very diverse, and this is what many people may not know. I am studying for the LSAT now. So I've gone back and forth about trying to do a law degree or do a PhD. So that's where I am. District Clerk's Office. As you know, Maryland Burgess is not running, or so she has said, and so I have thrown my hat in the ring along with other persons, and I'm hoping that today, as well as you checking my website and my credentials, that you'll make sure or know that I'm the best person for the job. District Clerk. So let's go back to the community experience. I've always been in the community, works very hard with the Prairie View National Alumni Association, the Houston chapter. I've served various elected positions, and I always want to do stuff for my people. So like last month, I had a canned good drive. This month, I am doing a toy drive, and next month I'll be doing a coat drive. Okay, so that's stuff that I already do. That's not because I'm running. I'm always doing giving back. Tommy and I work with Travis McGee and other people who help our community, and that's great. Harris County is so large.
Yeah.
So very large. So someone's like, look, God has just been so good about, getting me to different places and giving me an opportunity to meet you all. And so I'm thankful for that. The district clerk's office handles everything you need to go to court. So that's why I like to say the district clerk is the court clerk. District clerk, court clerk. The county clerk handles everything else, and they work in tandem too as well. I mean, obviously, because some things that you file with the county clerk, like a deed or whatever, that's a legal document that also gets housed with the district clerk's office. District clerk handles, so when I say everything you need to go to court, if somebody sues you or you sue somebody, that paperwork is handled by the clerk, the district clerk's office. Also, the district clerk handles jury duty. And lastly, for public use, the district clerk does passport processing. So that's a lot in itself, right? Because the courts are civil, criminal, family courts, so handle all of the courts, right? Then,
Quick question.
sure,
So the district clerk's office handles paperwork for all the courts in Harris
absolutely,
County?
absolutely.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
Yes,
Oh, man.
yes.
Okay. You got a big staff.
Big staff, 500 plus, okay?
Okay, okay.
And that's not my first time managing 500 people. But yes, so it's a great undertaking, whichever you want to call it. On the back end, though, the district clerk also supports jail, probation records. They store all of that stuff on the system of the district clerk's office. So, so when I mentioned about me having a computer science major from Prairie View, that's where I'm basing and hanging my hat off of, because the district clerk office is responsible for data management, document storage,
Yeah.
all IT things that
Yeah.
I am very proficient in managing. So I look forward to it. I think some people have history with working with the county. I have not worked with the county before as far as, in depth and being an employee of the county. But I am a 20+ veteran of IT management. So I'm looking for you guys to ask questions, but also know that I know what I'm doing. I'm also talking, so this is the great thing, is that almost every week, God puts somebody I meet somebody that has information about the county IT services or district clerk IT services, and gives me like a heads up, hey, like this month, I know they did an update to the district clerk's software
Mhm.
to make it more user friendly.
Okay.
And so I have gotten feedback from judges and lawyers that sometimes the system is down, sometimes it's not as user friendly as it could be. And so we were talking today, one of my things is making sure that the clerk's office is accessible to everyone, regardless of socioeconomic status. Okay, what does that mean? I'm going to tell you. That means that, so I just mentioned about filing your core documents, right? So you can have an attorney to do that and represent you in court. You can also file pro se. And pro se means yourself. You're doing everything yourself. I have done both, ladies and gentlemen. I have had attorneys, and then I'm like, this is too much money, or for whatever reason, and I'm like, I had a family case, and I was like, I can do this, not, no knock on an attorney, but I needed to, just take charge of it. And I did. And so what I want to do is go out into the community, because you guys know that the clerk's office is downtown. Everybody's responsible for getting their paperwork and things
Mhm.
downtown. Back in the old days, you actually literally had a courier to deliver the documents by 5 p.m. Well, now online, you can have it that day by midnight, I believe, 11:59. So better, easier. Most of the time the system is up, so that's cool. But you got to know what to file. So if you can't afford an attorney, you just need to be able to know how to use the system, how to get on. It could be a little daunting if that's not what you do every day. I've also heard feedback that it's daunting for new attorneys as well. So I want to be able to have some pop-up shops in the community,
Okay.
teaching folks of how to
Good idea.
use the district clerk's system, not giving legal advice, okay, guys, can't do that. But I can say, okay, this is how you log on, this is how you create an account, this is how you go to this, click on this, and this will give you this document, click on that, this is how you submit the paperwork or submit your information or what have you. Now what you submit is up to you. Also, just making sure that people know about free resources, free attorney associations that do pro bono work in the community. Also, putting people and resources together. So if you are, you don't have Wi-Fi, then letting you know that Xfinity has a program where if you receive food stamps or you get government assistance, they have a program where the Wi-Fi is $30 a month.
Hmm.
Okay, or let you know about your neighborhood libraries where you can go and file that, or giving a laptop. If you don't have those resources, maybe that's a laptop drive, or partnering with companies to make sure that people have the resources they need to use the district clerk services. So those are some of the things that I would like to do if once I'm elected.
All right.
All right, so let's go.
All right.
I'm ready.
You ready?
Uh-huh.
Okay. All right. So of course, thank you for being here. I appreciate you being ready, willing, and able to come and share with the people who you are and why you're running. I have a few questions as always.
Okay.
My first one is, what do you see as the greatest problem and or issue with the office currently?
Mhm.
And what is your strategy for fixing that greatest issue and or problem?
Um, so like I would say greatest is accessibility to all Harris County residents, right? So, one, accessibility, not being able to use the system. It's there, but if you can't use it, then you can't access it,
People
right?
can't use it because,
Because, they don't have laptops, they don't have Wi-Fi.
okay, so technology issue there.
Technology
Okay.
based, right? And then secondly, they don't know how to use it. So
Mhm.
that's my other point that I was making. They don't know how to create an account. They probably don't even know that you can do this.
Mhm.
They're like, okay, and then if you do have an attorney, you can check up on what files your attorney has filed for you. Okay, what documents your attorney has filed for you. That's always important to know. Back in the day, you're like, okay, I'm giving everything to my attorney, they're gonna handle it, and that's usually great. But, you know, again, as you said, we got some accountability. I can checks and balances. You filed it, let me see what you filed on my behalf. I need to be able to check that out. Okay. Secondly, I think making it more efficient for attorneys to use and user-friendly. Those are some issues, again, IT based. And I want to make sure that that's some feedback that I have received from those who work at or use the district clerk's site. And then outside of that reach, I have gotten feedback that one of the things that is important to folks is making sure that the clerk's office is diverse, especially in management positions.
Okay.
Okay, so that was something that some people have stressed that is really, really important, and I agree, right? But also, so we got to make sure that we highlight the talent has to be there, not based on whatever demographics we want. But if the talent is there, we definitely have to go in and make sure that that talent is promoted and they're getting their just due. So.
Okay. So next questions, well, does anybody else have a question? 'Cause I have a few. All right, so specifically as it relates to your background in technology, which is a
Yeah.
plus, because I have learned recently that that is an issue. People not only not understanding what the office does, but getting that information, getting that knowledge, getting that education as far as what the office does. Okay, now how can that office help me do what I'm trying to do?
Absolutely.
And of course, technology can play a huge role in that. So
Mhm.
specifically, how does your background in technology, how will you be able to use that to do these things that you think needs to be done for the office?
Right, so as you know, the clerk's office has employees, right?
They do?
They're there no matter who the clerk is, who's elected as clerk, and they're there for many years and they do their job and they have processes that are in place to, you know, monitor their performance and things of that nature. So the clerk's is like a CEO or a queen or king kind of type of role. But I think what gives me the advantage is that I do have the background knowledge of IT. I do know how if systems are not running properly or you know, what to do or how to troubleshoot. I was a tester at a Fortune 500 company, Lucent Technologies, which is former Bell Labs, AT&T, what have you, and other Fortune 500 companies. So I have a great understanding and working, you know, again, about testing and, you know.
What do you mean by you being a tester? Those that don't know.
So as software development, so all of this runs on code, computer code. So it depends, C++, other, you know, HTML, boosted up code that we didn't have 20 years ago. That's easy now, you know, we had to be in the office. I wasn't punching holes like way in the 70s, but
You want to use those cards?
right, not using cards, but I have been writing some code and I had to, you know, put it in and test it. And so that means troubleshooting. When I say testing the code, it means troubleshooting. Why is this code acting like this? Why is this, so you'll see the user interface, which is online creating the account, but there's code in the background that gives you what it looks like, and then it goes through and handles the commands that you give it, whether that's clicking to send or clicking to go to another page or uploading documents. That's what I mean by testing it out. Yep, so making sure all of that runs smoothly.
Okay. All right, cool. Thank you. Can you give us a concrete example of something the office does handle that you know the community has had issues with, whatever that might be?
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's a overall
Mhm.
thing, which would be maybe the pro se filing.
Mhm.
And that's you filing documents on your own behalf.
Right.
And so again, just needing to know how to navigate through that system.
So is,
Yeah.
is pro se filing, is that currently something that a lot of people are trying to do? And if so, is that a problem? And or do you want to give people that understanding and power that you can do this on your own if you want to?
Absolutely, the latter, right?
Okay,
I don't
okay.
think it's a lot of people because most people give the services of an attorney,
Mhm.
right?
I think it'd
And-
be kind of intimidating. You think about it. Representing
Absolutely,
yourself, yeah.
absolutely. And so that means you gotta know what to file and when to file it, right?
Mhm.
So like I did some pro se things and I needed to file a document to reclaim my money. And I didn't do that, so I didn't get my money back from another person or what have you. So, I can say this is a form, or this is document that you need in order to do that. I can't say you should do that, if that makes sense. I can't give you legal advice, but I can say this is available for you to do. So like I said, the latter part, right? It's not so many that are doing that, but you need to know that there's an option.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. So how many employees did you say the office currently has?
500 plus, I
500
think
plus.
518, something like
And
that.
you say you have experience managing that number of people.
Correct.
Tell us about the
Yes.
experience. That's a lot of people.
It is
That's
a lot of people.
personalities. It's a lot of
Absolutely,
patience.
absolutely. Some that you know me, I don't know, I try to have it a lot, but we all have a time or two,
Yep.
right? But so just like managing personalities, managing expectations, having clear communication so that everybody's on the same page and that they are reporting in a timely fashion. And again, I won't be doing a lot of hands-on that because they have directors and supervisors that handle that day to day, and then they would report to me, but so just those folks,
Mhm.
right? Making sure that they're, streaming down, that they're fair and equitable. You can talk to them, we just want to make sure that their employees are taken care of, because if they're taken care of, then they're gonna do a great job
Yep.
for the clerk and the public. So,
Okay. So managing that number of persons is not something that you have not done. You've done it before.
correct,
Okay.
right. That's what I'm saying. I managed 40,000 subscriber line at Lucent Technologies. That's 3G and 4G over 20 years ago.
Mm.
I was a program project manager for a 40,000 subscriber line. So that meant getting out to clients and customers like Verizon, AT&T, what's the T-Mobile? I don't know if they had really come on the scene yet. But anyway, making sure that we have engineers to go install it on site,
Mhm.
hit the cell site, install cell towers. It's a whole thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, and you have vendors that you manage as well. And then you have a project plan. So you want to make sure that project plan goes smoothly. But you also add cushions in there because we're just human and things happen, right? So you want to make sure that you have something to fall back on while you're pushing your deadline date. So
Okay. You said that you are currently studying for the LSAT?
I am.
Okay.
Yep,
And this is a full-time position, right?
it is.
So how you gonna do both?
Well, I don't have, I'm gonna take the LSAT before I get into the clerk's office or whatever, and then we'll see, Yeah,
And you taking the LSAT because you want to be
an attorney.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So is this a step toward becoming an attorney and or judge later on, or What's the plan?
Once I get to, people are asking me that or other positions, I think the district clerk's office is a nice cushion to stay in for a minute.
Yeah.
If people will have me, I haven't even gotten past this, although again, I'm a person of the people. I've always thought about city council
Mhm.
and, just because I'm down there with the people. But this opportunity came up and I believe that I'm able to expand that care and reach to more persons, right? And so I'm up for the challenge and I look forward to serving all of Harris County.
Okay, amen. As it relates to um what the office does and some of the issues that the community may be having with what that office does,
Mhm.
have you had a chance to pinpoint what some of those issues are as far as the office is supposed to do this and people are having issues with this, so you can come in and fix it. Have you had a chance to talk to people about what those issues are
Right,
that they're
so
having with the office?
I mentioned that, right?
Okay.
One was being user friendly.
Okay.
So
Oh, right. The system.
new
Okay.
attorneys,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. So, because like the district clerk's office is not like a city council office or a mayor or something like that. Like I'm not responsible for going out to fix streets, right? Although these streets in Houston, let me tell you, I've had about 4 or 5 new tires and my tires are very costly.
Wow.
So thank God for Discount Tire. Y'all come sponsor me. I just
Right.
mentioned y'all. But anyway, and these streets are raggedy, but maybe just driving over here, I'm like, this is a shame.
Yeah.
I had a sensor I had to get replaced last week. My warranty they tired of me.
Mm.
Okay, they like, you got one more thing to send to us. We about to cut you off. But anyway, but yeah, so it's not that, but it's more of a broader thing, like I said, dealing directly with legal documents with them. So I won't have a say in bail, bond reform or anything like that. I mean, I have my own personal opinion,
Mhm.
right? But the clerk's office doesn't handle that. It just handles whenever laws are made, we enforce them.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. That's a before I ask my next question. Everybody good? Everybody good? Okay. So that's a good segue to an issue that my organization has been dealing with, that we're having to navigate this thing. And I mentioned this to you earlier in the week.
Mhm.
We've been dealing with an issue of we have proof of a sexual predator at a high school in HISD.
Mhm.
And we've been trying to find out, why wasn't the parents informed? Why wasn't a proper investigation done? A bunch of stuff.
Mhm.
And I've learned, as I said, I'm learning about what the office does and does not do.
Mhm.
And I'm still learning. But my question to you is there anything, and I don't know, which is why I'm asking, is there anything that the office can do
Mhm.
to help the community move an issue forward where there's proof of a sexual predator, but things weren't properly done to notify the community to do a proper investigation? Is there anything that the office can do to help with, or is that outside your purview?
Right, outside my purview, you would probably take that to the district attorney's office,
Mhm.
right? Of course, another agency that we work closely with, but we just, again, we take the documents and file them.
Okay.
That's all we do. It's
Right.
like a glorified secretary, right?
Okay.
So
So the community would have to.
advocate and reach out to the mayor.
Okay.
Reach out to the district attorney's office, commissioners, keep your foot on the neck, basically.
Yeah. And once we get the paperwork filed, that's where your office takes it over and then changes. Okay.
Yes, and then we get you on the docket and we provide the dockets for the judges.
Okay.
And that's what the clerk's office does.
All right.
Yep,
Amen.
yep.
Thank you.
But now as a mother and a parent,
Okay.
though, and who has worked for HISD
Mhm.
and worked to advocate for my children with HISD, I would definitely say, just make sure that you are just vigilant, excuse me. Also, making as much noise as possible.
Mhm.
There are also paperwork to be filed if you have a grievance. And I want to make sure that you would file that first, because what happens is they'll come back and say, well, what, did you file this or whatever? We didn't know about this.
File that with who?
With HISD
Okay,
first, right?
okay.
If you have a grievance that says, hey, I should have been notified, whatever, you're gonna put it in writing.
Sure.
Okay, and they are supposed to tell you
Mhm.
what that paperwork is. Now, I'm not sure how the board services works now because we have the the appointed
Mhm.
board in
Yeah,
there.
the board of managers, I think is what it's called.
Board of Managers,
Yeah.
right, but normally you can call the board services office
Mhm.
with HISD and you say, hey, I'm trying to do X, Y, and Z, and they're supposed to point you into the direction of where to find the documentation.
That's extremely interesting. Because I didn't know that. And I went to speak to the school board twice
Okay.
and the city council once.
Mm-hmm.
And the first time I went to the school board, we didn't have the smoking guns.
Mm-hmm.
But when I went back, we had about 3 or 4 of them.
Okay.
But no one
Mm-hmm.
came up to me afterward and said what you just said, which is interesting that
Right.
nobody would do that.
Right. They.
Which is a problem.
That's like, oh, hey, you did X, Y, and Z, and then you want me to tell you that, yes, I did that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I mean, I understand.
That hardly ever happens.
It's kind of sad and shocking that no one ever gave us that, you
Right.
do this first, as far as the process to get this thing done.
Right.
Okay.
So like a couple of years ago, I filed a grievance because teacher didn't allow my son to, now this is a 5th grader now, but anyway, to make up work when that was the policy, what have you, and didn't notify me. And so when I emailed the principal several times and the teacher, right? Nobody says you're supposed to fill out this form.
Right.
Really, it didn't have to get to that point.
Right.
It really should have been like, I'm notifying you, let me go and correct it. That's what as a former teacher and administrator, I just would have expected that courtesy.
Mhm.
But it wasn't until talking to Lawrence Allen that was like, hey, you need to file this paperwork.
Right.
And the principal was supposed to tell me.
Mhm.
Okay.
That's not a problem. Yeah. The principal.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm just saying 9 times out of 10, they may not tell you.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm telling you now.
10 times out of 10. They
And
didn't tell us.
everybody.
They didn't tell us at all. But again, that's good to know. And that's why it's so important to have people who know things, who are willing to represent the community, help the community be better,
Absolutely.
which is a big thing. Okay, so what little I know about you and the research I've done, you seem to thrive on and really be a proponent for strong leadership. Being leadership that's going to represent the people and do right by the people. So as it relates to strong leadership, have you seen a leadership issue or void with the office that you can fill, or are you saying as a strong leader, I know I can do better? Which one is it, or is it both?
Well, so from what I know, like I said, on the outside, but having feedback coming from the inside, one of those things would be, again, identifying great talent.
Yep.
And then making sure that talent is promoted and compensated, whatever, and that are doing their job. So, not just getting promoted, but they're really good at their job and just recognizing them, right? And that means going into the other rankings of the office. And again, not just because ranking, but just because you're a great leader. Yeah. So recognizing those leaders that may have been overlooked for whatever reason.
Right.
So I won't know. I can hear, but I won't know exactly until I get in to know what those reasons are. But yeah, definitely addressing those HR concerns. Would be my main.
They probably exist.
Oh, I told you, I have been. It's brought to me, right?
Ma'am. Okay, so have you had a chance to talk to any current attorneys or judges as far as not just as far as the issues with the system or the process, but maybe there's some judges and our attorneys who are obstacles to the community getting what it needs? Have you had a chance to have those conversations? On either.
So I have had conversations because when I'm at these different events, I do talk to the attorneys and to the judges, and I ask them for feedback, or they'll give me their card or what have you, and I'll reach out to them because I genuinely want to know. I don't want to just run for something and then I don't know how I can fix it. If possible. Now I also want to say that Marilyn Burgess has done a good job. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I think my stance is to make it better, right? So I don't put it out there that she has done a terrible job.
Right.
No, she's done a great job, and I want to commend her for that. And then I also say, okay, let's take it to the next step.
Okay, and that actually reminded me of a question that I had that I didn't make a note of.
Sure.
Which is why I got to take notes.
I see.
Amen. We see. Why this position for you? Why not city council? Why not at large? Why the Harris County District Clerk's office for you, sister?
Well, one thing is open, okay?
Okay.
I'm
You know.
being direct and frank.
Yeah.
If you know me, I'm very direct
Okay.
and frank, okay, and pretty honest. Now I'm not a saint, so I won't say that,
Yeah.
but I usually try to give it like it is. So it's an open seat, and I decided to go ahead and run for it because I have helped others in the past here in Houston, also in Washington, D.C., in different aspects of political campaigns. And so, you know, like I said, secondly, it's an opportunity to affect the county at large, right? So I mean, probably what an at-large position would do, as opposed to a city council that just focuses on that one district or that one neighborhood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
mhm.
Okay, Ms. Fontenot?
How many opponents do you have?
Oh, good question.
I have 7, 8. I think it's
There are
8.
8 people running for this seat?
It's 9 people. She said opponents, so
Wow.
8 plus
Okay.
me.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead with yourself.
Yep.
Or specific one that you have more of a challenge or think more on the challenging side?
Well, first of all, I know I'm gonna win. I believe in myself.
Ain't nobody can challenge her.
I said I know I'm gonna win. I believe in myself, but I'll just put that out there, right? But you know, others have come. I think Daryl, who was here
Mhm.
last week, he's a former judge.
I know in person.
Right, yeah. And then Pernell works for Adrian Garcia. So those may be the 2 people, you know. But also there's a young lady who has worked at the district clerk's office as well too.
Oh.
So I kind of feel bad a little bit because I'm like, you know, you put in the work and you again, like I was mentioning, get your just due.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so some jurisdictions, they appoint the clerks. Harris County does not, but I know in New York, Jersey, some other various jurisdictions around nationally, they appoint the district clerk.
Yes.
Yeah. mhm.
Okay. Okay. But it was.
I didn't, I think correctly about wrong. You said that you made the South Park Southern Side area community.
Yes.
working.
Mm-hmm.
But you wanna work, because I made a community, I have never heard of you.
Oh,
Really? Okay. Well,
Me too.
ask Travis, and now I've also,
Never thought that.
I also have lived in DC and Chicago as well. So I've been back here in Houston, maybe 5 years. But you can go check me out. I've advocated with Carolyn Shabazz about getting the mediums cut on Scott Street. I have several what do you call it, tickets, 211 tickets in, and then when they don't get done in a reasonable time, I talk to the office or whatever. So I don't have to be vocal or whatever, and you see it all the time for me to be actually doing the work.
So are you also a part of the, toy craft that's on Saturday?
Yes, and I'll be there.
I'll be
Mhm. And then I have a toy box out here and other black owned businesses. So 5015 Urban Social, 5 Central, The Spot Edo, This Is It, Houston Humble, and Park Place 249. Most of those are Prairie alums, but they've allowed me to post up and have toy drive boxes where people come and donate toys. That last month it was canned goods. So I'm sure that the owners are sick of me. Thank you guys. Thank you fellas for allowing me to still be able to do that. They tired of me. They want to see me coming with a box, okay?
One other question.
Sure.
Do you do, personal donations, like for churches, they have their toy drive, or maybe we come back to that question.
hmm
We do a toy drive at my church.
Okay.
Elementary school. And we could reach out to the community to sponsor the toys for the
Mhm.
children.
Right.
Maybe I can come to you next year.
Okay. Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, please.
Okay, cool. So as relates to whether it was question your work in the community, would you, as far as 3 bullet points, would you cite what you just mentioned as far as what you have done in the community as far as being one of your 3 bullet points, or are there greater things? So that's a good question that we asked.
So like I said, just the community at large, either that's, Sunnyside or whatever. I work diligently with the Prairie View National Alumni Association. So and then I was, the president of the HBCU, Houston HBCU Alumni Association. And, that handles all the HBCUs in Houston,
Mhm.
right? That was about 10 years ago before I moved to DC. But, advocating and making sure, like, they have college fairs. I'm not if you're familiar with the Houston HBCU, just making sure that we are seen by Houston, Harris County at large, or what have you. So, I'm just the foundation of some of those things.
Okay.
And, I stand heavily on that. I've worked with HBCUs all over, the United States, right? And just trying to push them and push our agendas forward. So
Okay.
I've gone to the Capitol for that. I'm also an AKA, so we have AKA Day on the Capitol. So, advocating up there in Austin about issues that affect us. And then I also lived in A-Leaf. And so I would talk with my, representative from A-Leaf, right? I've sits back here, by the Galleria, but, I'm always advocating.
Okay.
So,
So cool. So good segue to my next question. How has your work in the other cities, Chicago, DC, and other spaces,
mhm.
how can that help you in this current position that you're running for?
Sure, and before I move on, I want to thank you for asking that question, right? So, I might not be all the way out, brother, what's the guy, Stacy? He'll be at the thing, over the Sunnyside group. He posted on my page, a couple of days ago. I know I'm not saying his name right, but I'm gonna find it and we'll get back to it. But in other areas, so DC, I was like the volunteer coordinator for, Pastor who was running for city council
Mhm.
seat. I've been the PTO, so I've done things like that, PTO president there. Here, I helped Brother Larry McKenzie when he was running, a couple of times. He's my Prairie View brother, as well. And so, from campaign organizing, volunteer organizing. So I think those things, help me put together a campaign team and implementing the plan as well, right?
Yep.
But, excuse me, also the leadership part of it, following up with people. And I think the clerk's office will be a little easier because those people are getting paid, right? So you always have an accountability aspect of it.
That's right.
Versus somebody who's not getting paid.
That's right.
So like you're not getting paid, I can't really, I can ask you a couple of times, and if I see, I gotta move on. And take up the slack myself, right? Because it
Yeah.
always comes back to you.
100%.
Mhm.
Okay, my last 2 questions are, how can someone support you and or join your team if they are so inclined to do so?
Awesome. So you can go to my website, donnaglover.com, or Donna G for districtclerk.com. That's the same, they point to the same website, you guys. You can do that. It's IT, okay? Anyway, you can go to actblue.com. So when you go on my website, you're gonna scroll down.
I can go to it real quick. No
Okay.
problem. I've been going back and forth.
Sure. And I've been thinking about this. I'm like, I need to put that above this little picture.
You
'Cause
said talk about your website.
they need to be able to see the money first, right?
Okay.
Show me the money. So anyway, this is me, 20+ years of experience. And today I don't have any sleeves on for those who are advocate for sleeves, okay? But anyway.
Is that
that's another
a
story.
thing? Advocating for sleeves? Is that a thing?
Well, I've heard that, remember Michelle Obama, they were making a big deal because she didn't have sleeves on. Supposedly, that makes you not as professional.
Oh, really?
When you don't have sleeves.
I didn't know that.
But, she's a degreed attorney. I'm not sure how much more professional they wanted her to be. You
Yeah.
see what I'm saying? And I'm a degreed professional as well.
Right.
So, here we go.
Yeah.
You're gonna see some guns.
That's right. Show them guns out.
Okay,
Show them
all right.
you in shape. That's
You
right.
know, all right.
And you
Trying
can't
to
please
get
everybody.
the Bassett
Yeah, don't
from-
even worry about it.
So this is top ladies of distinction. So this is my website. You can go to Act Blue, donate Donna G for HCDC. So that's kind of like my little theme, Donna G for HCBC. Up there, if you see, I put Donna G Glover because people been calling me Donna G forever. Definitely since high school. So I put that and it's on the ballot. G is not my middle name, but
Okay.
we're gonna make sure y'all know who I am, okay? Because some people really think my last name is G. And I'm like, baby, it's Glover. Come on, keep up with me. But you can go here and put your email and address in and volunteer to receive updates from the trail, as well as letting people know, they want to volunteer. Yeah. Always looking for volunteers. People are running for office, always looking for volunteers, okay, guys? So please, I might not mention it, but just know, if you say, I want to volunteer, I'm gonna say yes.
Right. And as it relates to your position on the ballot, say that little rhyme again you said in the beginning. You can remember.
So I am number 3 on the ballot, just found out, so I'll have a posting later on today. But I am Donna G, so vote for Donna G, number 3 on the ballot. All right.
All right.
Yes.
And my last question is, which is one you've been asking since you've been here. Why is voting for you the best, most prudent vote? Why should a person vote for you as the candidate?
Right, so I'm glad that you asked that. I believe that you all should vote for me, or you should vote for me. I don't want to say even I believe. You should vote for me because I'm the best qualified for the position. Like I said, I have 20+ years in IT program management. That means the technical side as well as the people management side, right? Communication services, things of that nature, being able to communicate in an effective and efficient way. And being fair, I'm what do you want to call it? Straightforward but fair, right? And I think that's important to any office that you hold.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not a yes person, and that doesn't mean that I don't value your cause. One thing I'm always like, if somebody says no, that means they don't have enough information, right? So I need to filter some more information. That's just personally. And then my second thing is I'm going to ask you. So be like, oh, I can't believe you. Yeah, I'm asked because it's either 50-50 chance. It's yes or no.
Right.
It might be yes, right?
Yeah.
But if
you never know till you ask.
Exactly.
Right.
If I don't ask, I won't know.
Right.
So I want to show my little badge because I know people are like, why this girl don't have a real badge? I do have one, but I'm in a process of ordering it. It's so busy, you guys. Like I haven't had a minute really to myself to just
to breathe.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that comes next week. But anyway, this is efficient, right? Because you see my name and you can click on this and donate. So if I get a real badge made, I won't have a QR code on there. So hey, it is what it is.
All right.
So
Give Sister Donna a hand, please, real quick.
okay,
Okay,
so
this is why we do what we do. As you see, it's very important to know about the person that's running for office, the person that wants to represent us, because again, not everyone that wants to represent is qualified to represent, nor should they represent. So we want to make sure that if a person says they want to be our representative, we see them, let them ask them all the difficult and hard questions. So as always, thank you for coming, Sister Donna. We appreciate it. We're here every Thursday talking about something that affects our community, grassroots communities, and we want to make sure that we are doing our part again to be the bridge between the people that are doing the good, that want to do the good, and the community that needs that good to be done in their lives. So on that note, thank you very much. See you guys next Thursday. Thank you. Right.
Hats off to him, you guys. Y'all click like and click share, okay?
Thank you.
H-Town.